Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys... really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Givens. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They boot it away on 4th down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Weber. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move.
Oh, he's got some space.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He'll keep it himself. Got room to work. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he'll zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
It'll be third and long. Off play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's an interesting call, going play action on third and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He tries to take the top off. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Here he goes. Touchdown, Rutgers. He got a step and just dusted the field. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Rutgers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Huskies have their offense in high gear.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Makes the grab. It's Bryant. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
With the catch, it's Givens. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Gonna swing it on second down. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, and they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Duff. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle at Sheffield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long, now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Got it behind the line. It's Weber. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This time they'll go to the running game. Shows him the stiff arm. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. Fighting off the defender. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Rutgers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Boise State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I know everyone's fans yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional grounding offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to keep it in the air. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Weber. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Okay, ready?
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
Cricket.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught behind the line. It's strong. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the offense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Spits it out to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. I wonder a lot of times why teams don't run this route more often. It's possible matchup for the defense.
Yeah, linebacker on running back. I'm going to lose that matchup a lot, but a nice job by the running back selling to the flats just enough to get that inside space to open up, make the catch, and start getting down the field.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Got it in the middle. It's Rutgers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Givens. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, and finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That is so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Caught over the middle. It's Rasmussen. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And the extra point is good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Lowers those pads. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give on the option. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb.
Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Give to the running back. Hard running there. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's strong. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups, too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense in what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Bryant. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. It just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Rasmussen. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Lost a throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bryant. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are controlling the ball, 9th play of the drive. Snags it over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Got it! Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up.
Touchdown, Huskies! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 7 over Boise State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. That's caught. It's Duff. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the counter. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
out of the shotgun on third down. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Givens.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. A low line drive and not his best work. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's strong. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down will open up the final period. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to the ground with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Scarlet Knights really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Rutgers, 42. Northern Illinois, 21.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. The sure hands, it's Givens. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Rasmussen.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the pass.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bryant. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught over the middle, it's Givens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Makes the catch. It's Givens.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's complete to the left. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Snagged in the middle. It's Bryant. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw again. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Northern Illinois will line up with a first and goal. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Off the play fake. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. There he goes. Quick step and go. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. If there's time to pad the stats. Pulls it in. It's Sheffield. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. You know, there's no real reason to panic.